This is your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Latoya Burrows. Coming up in the news, local church learned to safeguard their health, Adventist church displays services in the community, and ASI encourage others to share Jesus. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. Welcome to your Adventist News. I'm Latoya Burrows. Thanks for joining us for this week's broadcast. In their mission of creating a healthier church, the Philadelphia Adventist Church in Nassau held its first Health Ministries Day last week. The members started off the Sabbath with a prayer breakfast with host Pastor Terry Tanis, who spoke on safeguarding your health. Throughout the day, the members and guests were encouraged to live physically active lives. Dr. the Honorable Dwayne Sands, Minister of Health and Member of Parliament for Elizabeth, spoke on the topic, the health state of the nation. Dr. Sands said that having done an assessment of our country's health status, the diagnosis was somewhat grim as he revealed that we are in a health crisis. Statistics shows that over 90,000 persons are diabetic and 80% of the population is overweight or obese. Further findings show that Bahamian women have the highest incidence of the gene that causes breast cancer in the world. We also have the highest incidence of HIV/AIDS except for Africa, and over 800 persons have renal failure and as a result are on dialysis, which costs $80,000 per person yearly.
Look at what has happened to us as a people. When we say that we are made in God's image, it's hard to reconcile the image of what we have allowed ourselves to be. There ain't no magic that anybody is going to perform to fix it. You have to look in the mirror and decide that you are going to live your life differently. That you are going to honor this vessel that was created in the image of God. Now, if you don't do that, then you are going to pay a tremendous price, and the country is going to pay a tremendous price.
Minister Sands gave his prescription to the congregation, which was to exercise and to be active. The seminar attendees were admonished to plant a garden, eat healthy meals, drink water instead of soda, eat less processed meats, and to safeguard their body temples. The audience was awestruck as they sought answers to their many questions. A special prayer was offered for Dr. Sands as he continues the task of improving our nation's health. The climax to the Day of Health involved instruction from a number of medical and health practitioners providing healthy alternatives to preserving good health, from maintaining blood pressure to forgiveness. Dr. Alvara Higgs enlightened the audience about various herbs such as celery, aloe, and rosemary that they can use as natural medicines. Persons attending were reminded that their health is their responsibility and encouraged to do whatever they need to improve it. They left with a variety of health educational materials, tools, and incentives to help in making this mission possible. The annual Pathfinder and Community Services exhibition was held on Clifford Park on Sunday, October 21st. This was an opportunity for the different Pathfinder clubs in our churches to showcase their crafts and other skills that were sharpened throughout the year. The time also allowed them the avenue to raise funds for various activities to be undertaken in their organizations. Scores of persons attended and observed the friendly competition among the Pathfinders, adventurers, and master guides who conducted precision and fancy drills and displayed their abilities in knot tying and first aid. Pathfinder Coordinator of the South Bahamas Conference, Patrick Wilson Jr., wishes to thank all those who assisted in coordinating last week's event and encouraged more church members to attend next year's exhibition as our Pathfinders continue to excel in this country. The Pathfinder and Community Services exhibition is always a good time for the members to fellowship outside of the church walls. The Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries chapter for the South Bahamas Conference held its annual service at the Berea Adventist Church in mid-October. Members from different churches, along with the family islands, gathered to fellowship under the theme of Sharing Christ in the Marketplace. The ASI president, Ian Green Sr., presented the message to the congregation on unity. He encouraged the congregation to begin their ministry of being a witness inside their respective churches. It is only then, he noted, that when the church is stronger, we will be able to effectively minister to others. Green stated that the purpose of ASI is not to see what ASI can do for you, but what you can do for others in Christ. As part of the celebration of the day, ASI and Berean members showed love and appreciation to stalwart member Bertram Sayers, who, at 90 years of age, has played a fundamental part in the growth and ministry of the Berea Church. The ASI team invites you to their annual Business and Trade Fair on Sunday, November 18th at the H.D. Colburn Gymnasium on Wolf Road. This event will provide the opportunity for us to learn of the different businesses, products, and services that our Adventist sisters and brothers have to offer. So please support our Adventist businesses by attending. For more information, you can contact 556-0492. After this short break, we'll have the upcoming events in the South Bahamas Conference.
For decades, Bahamas Academy has been offering powerful teachings that prepares you for this life and for heaven.
Sound education grounded in Christian values.
Physical education that contributes to the total being.
Teachers who keep ticking after the clock.
Amenities for healthy living and cognitive application.
An environment that exudes love and acceptance.
You will find warmth. You will find peace. You will find safety. You will find affordable education.
Powerful teaching that prepares us for this life and eternity.
Welcome back and thanks for watching your Adventist News. I'm Latoya Burrows. This coming week, beginning Sunday, November 4th to Tuesday, November 6th, 2018, the 5th quadrennial session of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists will be held at the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church on Tonic Williams-Darling Highway. Registration for all delegates will begin at 9 a.m. and continue until 1 p.m. on November 4th. The conference session will open at 2 p.m. with guest speaker Pastor Max Laurent, Field Secretary of the Inter-American Division. The purpose of the conference session is to receive reports from the officers and various departments, elect officers and departmental directors to serve for the next 4-year term, and to transact other business as may be properly placed before the delegates. The annual Children's Day, recognized by the Seventh-day Adventist World Church, will be held in our churches on Saturday, November 17th under the theme Called to be Faithful. Later that day, a joint concert called the Agape Fest is scheduled to be held at 4 p.m. at a venue to be announced, followed by a fun day for our children at the Breath of Life Church grounds on Sunday, November 25th from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Are you interested in living a healthy life and also instructing others on how to do so? A special training session is being offered in 2019 for all interested persons. The seminar will be held on simple remedies and preventative medicine at UG Pines in Seal, Alabama on March 24th through the 29th, 2019. If you would like to be a part of this conference, you are asked to contact Nathlyn Lacroix by email at lifestylecounselor64@gmail.com or by calling 242-323-0610. And for more information on these events and more, visit the conference website at southbahamasconference.org, see the weekly logos, our Facebook page, or call the headquarters at 242-341-4021.
Do you take your feet seriously? Your foot health can be a clue to your overall health. For example, joint stiffness could mean arthritis. Tingling or numbness could be a sign of diabetes. Swelling might indicate kidney disease, heart disease, or high blood pressure. To keep your feet healthy, examine your feet regularly. Also, have the sense of feeling and pulses in your feet checked by a professional at least once a year. Wear comfortable shoes that fit. Never wear vinyl or plastic shoes because they don't stretch or breathe. When buying shoes, make sure they are comfortable from the start and have enough room for your toes. Don't buy shoes with pointed toes or high heels. They put too much pressure on your toes. Wash your feet daily with soap and lukewarm water. Trim your toenails straight across and be sure not to cut them too short. Keep the blood flowing to your feet. Here are some things that can prevent proper circulation. 1. Letting your feet hang or crossing your legs for long periods of time. 2. The wearing of tight socks, elastic or rubber bands around your legs. And 3. The bad habit of smoking. To exercise your toes, wiggle them for 5 minutes 2 or 3 times a day. Move your ankles up and down and in and out to improve blood flow in your feet and legs. Remember, good foot care and regular foot checks are an important part of your health care. If you have foot problems, be sure to talk to your doctor because it's important to put your best foot forward. Be kind to your feet and they will take you places. I'm April McPhee, and this has been your health tip courtesy of Adventist Television and the Health Ministries Department of the South Bahamas Conference.
Let's go now to the Adventist News Network for our news feature from around the world.
Heartrending accounts of violence against refugees and migrant children set the tone for a unique gathering this month in Rome, Italy. The meetings brought together representatives of more than 80 international faith groups and non-governmental organizations, including the Adventist Development and Relief Agency. The 3-day summit, called Faith Action for Children on the Move, drew some 200 attendees. Its goal was to forge new partnerships to help protect the estimated 28 million vulnerable young people and children worldwide who are currently displaced from their homes by conflict, poverty, natural disasters, or migration. The global surge in the numbers of refugees and migrants in recent years means a corresponding increase in the exploitation of children who often find themselves prey to trafficking, forced labor, pornography, forced marriages, and other physical abuses. According to the United Nations International Children's Fund, 1 in every 80 children worldwide is displaced from their home. From 2005 to 2015, the number of children refugees more than doubled from 4 million to 9 million, with an estimated 300,000 children crossing borders during 2015 and 2016 as unaccompanied minors. 30% of all detected trafficking victims worldwide are children. The summit was spearheaded by the World Vision International and supported by a number of other organizations. Public Affairs and Religious Liberty Director for the Adventist World Church, Ganun Diab, was a member of the organizing committee and gave a presentation during the first plenary session, outlining why faith groups should coordinate their efforts in addressing the plight of children on the move. Throughout the 3 days of presentations and panels, participants explored ways to better focus and coordinate their efforts in providing support and protection for refugee and migrant children.
That's all from us here at your Adventist News for the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. Please continue to share your news stories or upcoming events with us by emailing them to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com, or feel free to call our media department at 242-341-4021. A rebroadcast of the Adventist News can be seen on our conference website or on our Facebook page. On behalf of our production team of Adventist Television Channel 658, we say thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. I'm Latoya Burrows. Have a happy Sabbath.